your skill level. Register now and start your competitive journey at fce.gg/s4.
Welcome back once again. Zoe here, joined by Jake and Jack, and we're about to dive into our lower bracket semi-final match. Avidity will go up against ExOblivione NA. It's going to be a good one, man. There's a lot of great players to look out for. We've seen a lot of great things from both of these teams already throughout this tournament, so it should be an exciting one. The winner has, of course, the utmost joy and pleasure of going up against 03 Splash in the lower finals, the winner of which will then move on to the grand finals. Let's talk about both of these teams. ExOblivione is the one we're starting with. Obviously, they just played their match before our last match, so we've just seen them like an hour ago, if not less. They showed us a lot of flexibility here, Jake. They've really shown that they can swap those tanks around seamlessly. They seem to be ready for anything coming their way.
Yeah, Fluffy Dreamland really forced them to adapt through that series and show a ton of different looks. And for a team that has, you know, they mentioned in their post-match interview having some subs playing, some players off-rolling, like a lot of headwinds against them. I don't think they expected to be this deep in the tournament, but I think this is a moment where you start to catch fire. You start to believe, you know, that you've been playing all these different comps. People have been executing well, and they had so much confidence right here in Jutsu. Roger had a massive performance on the hit scan roll, something that he's going to look to continue to have to stay alive in this tournament and take down Avidity.
Yeah, Jutsu looked so clean on the Sojourn. Like, especially on this map too, you saw the little flank there. Just no fear and full trust in the team as well.
Yeah, and they were hyped up after that one, so let's see if they can ride that momentum. Now, of course, Avidity also just won their game, and they're some of my favorites in that lineup. I'm a huge Bun stan, and I just heard in the post-match interview of a previous match, Nightmare also want to go up against Bun, so they're cheering her on there as well. I mean, her Genji in this meta, fully unleashed? Yeah, yes please, put it in my veins.
Exactly, yeah. I think this is a pretty damn good meta for them. I mean, unfortunately for them, they've already been defeated by ExOblivione in the first round, and that's who they got knocked down by. It was a 3-1. You know,
stop living in the past, Josh.
Wub Nation is there. Like, everybody's hyped for Wub Nation, everybody's hyped for Bun. I think this team can do very well. They want to get revenge, though, right? I mean, that's kind of what you're in this situation for. You meet in the first round, you get knocked down, then you battle entire way through the lower bracket, beat Wisp in a 5-series game, go up against Citrus Nation, you know, little Frio, you feeling the vibes, you know it, and then now you face a rematch. Like, you want to beat them here and now, you then have to unfortunately face 03 Splash.
Man, if there's one thing I really love, it's a good revenge story. Will we get that one? Unfortunately, I don't think so. As much as I wanted, and I'm such an Avidity fan. I love those players. But honestly, I was very much sold on what we saw from ExOblivione NA in their previous match. They just had an answer to everything. They looked so flexible and so hyped.
Yeah, I did say. I think a 3-2. I gave them an extra map this time around. Of course, it was a 3-1 last time they faced up against each other in the upper bracket quarters, but recency bias, fine. That's what it is. Jutsu popping off on the Soj, that's it.
Yeah, I got no strategic thoughts on this one. I'm just all in on Jutsu. Had a ridiculous performance on Sojourn, and with a lot of the teams mirror matching the Sojourn, tends to have so much impact here in this series. So I'm looking forward to seeing what EXO can do with their flexibility and their Sojourn player.
Now the big question is, will we see any other maps then?
Nope.
Circuit Royale.
Oh, Circuit Royale. Hang on a second.
Map 5. Go map 5. I want to be wrong. I want to go map 5 just so we can see Circuit.
Holy. Finally, a different map. I say finally. Honestly, I'm down, bro.
I'm not mad at the map pool. Runasabi's a solid map.
Yeah, it's definitely
Kings is just Kings Row. You got Kings Row in the map pool. You better believe these teams are drafting Kings Row every single game.
100%. Yeah, Runasabi the best push map, hands down. Rematch here. Rad X Avidity versus ExOblivione NA. We're beaten 3-1 in the upper bracket quarters. Can they repeat the same affair here? Oasis is the first map. They actually played Busan last time they faced off, and it was ExOblivione taking the win 2-0. So we'll see if they can do it again, but this time on Oasis.
Bun, the Bastion, is this cooking or is this a bait? I feel like I'm getting baited.
Lego Bastion.
Lego Bastion, extremely high quality skin.
It's the best skin in the game.
Big fan.
Doesn't have it.
Who doesn't have it?
Johnny. Johnny doesn't.
Oh, doesn't have the Lego. I mean, that's an oversight. Not having the Lego Bastion skin. There's no excuse.
Terrible, bro. All right, okay, Bun on the Pharah. So Pharah Soj versus Soj and Echo coming through, but obviously the main thing we got to look for here, once again, Luca jumping over to Queen, but this time versing Mauga.
Yeah, NBM on this echo. We'll see if Bun can stay alive and get a nice trade here. Coming from the flank here is Bun. See if she can put some damage down.
Extremely aggressive angle. NBM's just
they're really swinging.
Run around right now. And look, Nenwai as well, also just kind of hanging around Bun, making sure they stay alive. She's going to be able to take this mini pack control, although quickly kind of pushed out by NBM. A boop on to Luca. Does send the Queen reeling, and a nice direct from Bun. She starts off the fight really well, and with ExOblivione losing their tank like this, it's going to be easy pickings now for the Pharah.
Yeah, pretty nice on the Pharah here. Bun putting big pressure onto Luca, gets the follow-up from the team. And that's a nice team fight here. ExOblivione NA running this Lucio Curie. Once again, it's going to mean that they need to take these fights quick. They need to find kills.
PP, a quick pause, I believe, here. There we go. Okay, quick pause. Just making sure everything's all good. Not sure what's going on, but hopefully we'll get that resolved in a moment.
Get the pauses out of our system early. You know, before we build all the tension to the match, we're just chilling. Just the start, just one team fight. No big deal.
Yeah, first pause of the day, so we're all chilling. It's all good. Yeah, don't want to get too hyped too quick. But yeah, it's going to be a close affair for sure. How do you rate this Pharah matchup, especially against the Echo like here? Especially on defense, or when you're defending the point, it feels so good because the Echo has to like kind of hard peek you. It can be really hard.
Yeah, I feel, you know, the matchup has definitely become more competitive for Pharah. Able to put a lot of spam down. I think especially given that ExOblivione is running the Lucio Curie, Pharah really doesn't have to feel impatient at all. She can take her time. She can play from the back of the map, ready for that Echo to try and dive her, get assistance from the team, and then just keep putting that spam damage down. Ideally, this Pharah, I think, can just hard shoot Junker Queen. I like the matchup right here in terms of composition. I like it for Rad Avidity. I think maybe we're in for a more competitive series than I thought.
Yeah, 51% to 49. It just being a tip. The scale's being tipped there by Rad Avidity. Wow, okay.
These teams are like
predictions.
Any given day type teams. I mean, I don't think either of them was expected to be one of the top teams in this tournament. But Rad Avidity making the lower bracket run, maybe, I mean, again, the only series they have lost was to ExOblivione. Maybe that was just first tournament or first match of the tournament jitters, you know, maybe not playing their best. If they come out strong here on map 1, I think you start to worry for ExONA, like, have they lost some of their mojo? Did they get overhyped having to go to game 5 earlier? Whereas Rad Avidity are coming off a 3-0. Like, they're feeling confident. They had an easy win. You know, from their perspective, they can just kind of roll into the next series. For ExONA, I kind of worry sometimes when teams have that knockdown, drag out 5-mapper and then have to play again that day, because that high of adrenaline, that peak of intensity, it's hard to sustain that. You got to kind of come back down for the next series, and it's not so easy to get back up again.
It's kind of exhausting too, right? I mean, yeah. You're going all the way to a map number 5. But it sounds like the issue has been resolved, and so we'll be unpausing in just a moment. So we're all good, about to get back into Oasis in University. But yeah, going to a map number 5, and then like, okay, now we need to play another one. And we're also, obviously, this being the lower bracket too, so you eliminate here, you're gone from the competition. Here we are. Okay, back in the action with Avidity in control of the point.
Yeah, we'll see if they can dislodge Pella. He's trying to just hold on to this corner, play safe, get all that care from Scuffed, who's really farming up the orbital race, 75% already.
Yeah, pretty close. Luca's not done too much damage. Same with Pella, to be fair. Neither of them really putting in a lot of work right now, but it's tough for the tanks to do so, especially with how mobile everybody is. Oh, Wub, okay. Sojourn, Wub heads rise. NBM caught out on the backline there, on the Echo. How are ExOblivione really going to tackle this? Because they have kind of high ground control right now, or at least they did for the time. Looks like Rad Avidity overextending a little bit. Pella just dies in choke.
Yeah, split decision with the backline going on left side high ground. Pella pushing up main. Without the Juno, this Mauga is a lot less tanky than he would seem. But Wub keeps striking, and players are staying alive for Rad Avidity. They could be clutching this team fight.
Well, Christina Rush gonna mix with the orbit there, the orbital ray. Bum with the one tap though. Yeah, Regime goes down. The Pharah in the orbital ray, when you get hit, you're just dead. You're like, there's no way you're surviving that.
Yeah, that's talking about shooting ICBMs, man. The Pharah in the orbital ray is big damage, big burst. And especially with all the healing in this meta, right? Like having that massive spike of burst damage is just what you need.
What?
Oh my God, are they going in the spawn? This is crazy.
Yeah. No, someone's around it. There we go. Okay, the Echo's gonna die, surely. Although saying that, no, quickly dealt with. That duplication used as a second life there. as Wub still manages to kill it. Oh, Nenwai. Not sure they had the shield available. Maybe got taken out. Jutsu farming on the Sojourn. No real shocker whatsoever. It's about time. He lit up the stage again. Roger absolutely demolishing. However, the problem is for ExOblivione, well, right at Xfinity, they're at 99%. They saved their beat. They saved their Queen ult. It's only a matter of time now. Just try and get a couple of ults out of Radix Avidity and then overwhelm them to win the round.
Yeah, it's a scary spot to be. Cage Barrage can be a really powerful combo, so you got to be very careful. ExOblivione NA surviving, not getting caught in too big of a cage from Pella, who's charging in. Looks like he wants to catch him, and that's pretty big.
It's a pretty big one. Soundbarrier comes in, though. Nice little stun. Attempted to go for the Ajax there, but not quite as successful as they wanted to be. And the Barrage on top of the cage as well. I mean, adding insult to injury there. Bun and Wub cleaning up ExOblivione. And that should be round, Jake. No chance for Luca to even use the ult. In fact, they could use it from spawn just to get some space. 158.
I love that presence of mind from Bun, right? When the cage comes in, the beat gets dropped, the rally comes in, ults are being exchanged. I'm like, where's the fire? Like, where's the Barrage coming in? But Bun is just biding her time, really patient in that fight, and then comes in just as the cage is about to expire. But that's when ExOblivione are completely out of resources. They have nothing left, and the Barrage cleans up. No chance to turn and kill the Pharah. So that's actually great patience. That's just what you need to compete at this level. So well done by Bun, finding the perfect moment for that ult.
Oh, NVM Genji. See if Bun matches. I wouldn't be surprised if Bun just rocks out on the Pharah, though. Pretty deadly on
the
this
Pharah does. It really does put a clock on your opponents. I mean, the spam is really intense pressure. I will say, though, Luca on the Zarya will benefit a lot, right? Will be high energy early in the team fights. However, I've seen Maugas just chunk through Zarya. Zarya, even with the full energy, is like, you don't necessarily want to go toe-to-toe with a Mauga.
Absolutely not. Yeah, so it will be the Pharah and then Wub on the Soj. Yeah, these matchups, especially with the backliners, it feels so uneven with the Kiriko versus the Juno. Oh, what a shot by Wub!
Wub is sharp today.
Wub Nation. Okay, well, there's the point. Yep, goodbye. Splash damage is just insane, too. Jeez. It's such a devastating combo, the Pharah and the Sojourn. It's like, you hit some splash damage, and it's like, okay, that's a railgun body shot, and you're dead. Like, it's so tough to move through these choke points without getting picked off.
Yeah, and Jutsu's gonna go over to the Cassidy. A little bit better at shooting back at that Pharah, but far from a sure thing, especially on this map with so much cover. I mean, this is one of the best Pharah maps in the game with all these great high ground structures to use. Pella, though, all alone, needs to get out of there, needs to get back to his team.
Yeah, Pella makes it out alive. Bun just, again, biding her time. Forces the Suzu, in fact. A little bit of mobility. The conk doesn't land, doesn't propel Bun anywhere, but yeah, just waiting for Jutsu, or waiting for anybody to be low on the sidelines. Oh, deflected rocket. Yeah, another one. Oh, it's all good, though. Nice direct. Bun just kind of farming right now.
Yeah, doing what must be done here on this Pharah, and so far, ExOblivione have just looked flat in the series. I mean, this map has been open and shut for Avidity, taking different approaches in different fights. I love the Pharah off-angling against the Cassidy. Cassidy's just not a hero who wants to be turning around all the time and, like, looking on his flanks, especially when there's always the threat that Mauga can just run in. I mean, Cassidy, sometimes it's just a sitting duck for these dives.
Well, blades available. There it is. Is it gonna... Oh, nice stun from Jutsu. Both DPS from ExOblivione just inting onto Nenwai. Scuff, use the orbital, right? And Wub popping this overclock is gonna have a nice angle now on the back line. ExOblivione gonna try and salvage this fight now with this rush on the point, so the Zarya is gonna have infinite bubbles and infinite energy too. Pella pops the cardiac overdrive, and a 100 charge Zarya is nothing to mess with. Okay, Wub, Nenwai, you're going to be facing a rather quick demise here. But it's, again, it's kind of a repeat of last map, right? 83% for Radix Avidity. Not quite the 99, but close enough.
Yeah, I mean, EXO, I think, did well to cap here, though. They probably have an overtime recontest, even if they do lose the point, as long as they lose it well and, are actually stalling the point. So it gives them a bit of a margin for error here. Still, though, it's going to be hard to play passive and slow and navigate the amount of spam coming in from Avidity. Wub has been really on point with the Sojourn, and ExOblivione going to the Cassidy does make them a bit more vulnerable to the Sojourn poke.
Oh, Regime. Wow. Okay. Not really much chance to react there, and with your main source of healing down, it looks like Zoolander wanted to try and find something. Sound barrier locked in on 2 people. Jutsu in the cage, charging up those skulls. But, oh, what a perfect barrage from Bun. Instant damage, instant kill onto Jutsu. A return Graviton Surge from Luca does result in Bun and Unwise death, but Pella is still up. Cardiac Overdrive is rocking and rolling right now. Regime comes back from the spawn, instantly dies. MVM with the dash on the Genji cannot stand up to the immense amount of power that Pella is putting out right now.
Luca back on the ball. He's still alive, touching point, but could be trouble if he gets that lifesteal from Mauga. Pella trying to hold strong, getting a lot of pressure. Pella has to stay alive.
The heals are out, and NY does have this rally coming up soon. Health pack gained here from Luca, but the blade's been popped. NVM trying to find the kill onto the break, but a good boot. But eventually taken out. NY had nowhere to run. 55% and counting. As NVM with a 1v1 against Wub ends up winning it out, just hitting the right clicks. Team kill comes in as Luca almost also saves the day on the wrecking ball, just rolling through people, disrupting the team fight, and Radix Avidity just kind of picked apart.
Luca went back to spawn and swapped here. Whoa, I mean, he doesn't have much time to work with. I guess Lucio can taxi him, but I feel this rally overclock, he's gonna be monstrous in this fight. I mean, Genji Tracer are not the heroes you want against rally overclock.
Oh, there's the rally. There's the overclock. Yep, it's all falling apart now for ExOblivione. Wub's already found 2. Look at the recoil on the Tracer. Tries to hit the flick. Oh, Jutsu. Yay! Wub is absolutely demolishing on this Sojin. What a flick on that Tracer. That was disgusting.
I may need to eat my words. Radividity look fierce. I mean, that was a dominant map 1. Like full control for almost the entire game. Radividity clutching some fights with some big individual plays, but strategically, like the team play, the ultimate cycle, Radividity really impressed me in that map 1.
Jeez, Wub, man. Okay, we saw what Jutsu could do earlier on. And maybe there is the exhaustion, Jake, setting in. A little bit tired, maybe. Map number 5, coming off of an unbelievable, like, adrenaline rush, an adrenaline high. Like, okay, we're in this, we win this, we're going to extra rounds on Shambali Monastery, and Jutsu coming out clutch. And like you mentioned, Radix Avidity. What do they come into this series after? Oh, it's a 3-0 versus Citrus Nation. They're warmed up, but they're not exhausted after that one, or you don't imagine at the very least.
You can tell Wub is on. I mean, he's feeling himself, going for these risky, big cross-screen flicks. I mean, like, this is what you need, right? And your Sojin starts to feel themselves like this, especially when the tactics are looking good for you as a team. I mean, Wub and Bun have a great basis from which to perform from here.
Yes. Really good stuff. And Bun obviously competing in Calling All Heroes too. Putting in the work today. Putting in the hours. So big things to look forward to for Radix Avidity in this map. If Bun can just perform like that, like she did on the Pharah. Same with Wub on the Soj. I mean, this might be more one-sided than we initially thought. I thought it would go all the way to map number 5. But we'll have to wait and see. Kings Row, attack for Radix Avidity first.
I will say I like the Brig Juno coming out for EXO. I think this is just the support comp right now. Like, this is just so powerful. The Lucio Kiri, you know, it can work. Like, there's always the chance the variables come out, but the Juno Brig is just stable. It's powerful. The ultimate's really effective, and it's so flexible as far as like any other tanks you do want to bring out in the series. This is a very different look for EXO NA though, and this is the flexibility we talked about as being a crucial part of their success.
Okay. Well, same kind of thing here for Radix Avidity. Luca opting for the Zarya. We've seen a lot of tank swaps from Luca over just even the course of today. Seen a little bit of Ryan, Zarya, Queen, Mauga, pretty much everything. Controlling this
scary comp for Bun to be on Pharah though.
Jutsu is 1 HP. 1 HP. Someone could breathe on Jutsu. Okay, there it is. A small short breath there from Wub, taking out Jutsu. And Jake, I've got a feeling that might be first point.
Oh, Bun is hunting. Oh, she might clean him up here.
Oh, that was so close.
She can still get this. Yeah,
she
that
can,
goes
100%. Yeah, that goes.
Oh, she might die for it though.
Ooh. No, all good. Oh, the dynamite.
It's honestly a fine death. It's a fine death. They get the cap. You know, if anything, you just take that speculative gamble. If you get the kill, great. If you die, it essentially doesn't matter. And Luca over to the Diva. A gamble here. I mean, good against the Pharah. I'm surprised to see we still see Bun sticking on the Pharah, but man, she is just really coming. Okay, the Genji. This makes a lot of sense to me. A little bit better fighting potential against that D.Va. Luka, although in theory the D.Va's good against these DPS, can you really ever stand toe-to-toe against a Mauga? I'm skeptical.
Yeah, it doesn't really feel like it. Ideally, you want to save your right click as well, your defense matrix to absorb all that damage coming from Mauga when he does use cardiac overdrive. But it's so hard, man. Yeah,
it's hard. Mauga doesn't even really have to press skills. And when he gets in trouble, he just runs out of there. You don't have any control on D.Va.
He's like comically quick. Like you could play the Looney Tunes music every time he runs, like Roadrunner music. It's insane how quick. Only a 20% increase as well, and he's running like that. My guy's got a blur for legs.
I'm a fan of that change. Actually, it looks sick. Luka back to the Queen. It's been a standby for them, but I think the ultimate is a big reason why you pick the Queen, and to swap to it this late in the round doesn't feel good.
There's the duplication. This is really early. There's the... Whoa, see you later.
Oh my, can he live?
It's so silly. I mean, maybe, yeah. Oh, he got...
Maybe not.
No, the flail, I think, from NY gave NVM the LOS. Yeah, this is going to be the fight, surely. Nice little free stomp there. And that bob in the orbital ray. Like, yeah, that's a little bit OP.
Still, that's 3 big ults from ExoNA, you know, really feeling the pressure, dumping ults just to clutch here at the end of second. And Avidity are going to walk into this with everything they need. I mean, there's so many options here. They could go for the Cage Blade. They could just open with an overclock. Maybe that's all they need to cap here.
We'll see. Nice little flank here. Not the best angle, though, anymore. I mean, that's quite terrible, actually, for the Ashe. That Cage is just completely demolishing your field of view. That's a very quick team kill there. ExOblivione only using a couple ults, and look, you move on now, you get up the high ground, you're Burn, like harassing the backline. If you need a defensive tool, you have the rally. This is all slipping away from ExOblivione here, Jake.
Yeah, nice job by Bum with the deflect, keeping control of this high ground as long as she can. It's zoning away the Echo, denying a bit of space that Echo would love to be occupying. Avidity would love to just keep this cart rolling and make this a one-fight scenario. And a pick like that, another one from Bun. That's just what the Doctor ordered.
Are you kidding me? 4.5 minutes to go. A blade in hand. A neutral fight won. I mean, Jake, this is surely all over. Pele does go down, though. Actually, hold on a second here. Pele dying is pretty bad. You can speed ring him back and, you know, you can use the overrun, sure, but a quick regroup from ExOblivione, so they're going to be able to stand on this last point, at least for now.
Yeah, I think you may need to back out, wait for the tank there. Scuffed. Once again, we did see that on Oasis, you know, split decision with Pela, taking different pathing and not being there to heal the Mauga at that crucial moment. Pela, though, thanks to that fast chain, I mean, Mauga is so quick off the respawn, and still with a big cycle of ultimates for Avidity. Exo, though, do have tools to fight back.
Well, there's the railgun coming through from Wub, already taking down Jutsu, slides away too, got to be careful of that pit. Just firing shots of the backline right now. The blade's also been popped by Bun. I mean, the Rampage, it connects with 3, Jake, but is it actually going to be enough? The rally might just see them through this fight. NVM manages to pick off Wub, who is off on a side angle. This duplicated Sojourn could get a free railgun too. Extremely aggro straight into the back, but Bun still manages to finish off NVM. A bit of a scrappy fight, though, does mean ExOblivione are going to be able to hit the respawns a little bit quicker than ExOblivione.
Oh my, Pela, oh god, I thought he was gonna live there. That was too crazy. Way too close for comfort. Exo over to the far themselves now. Both teams not too much to speak of in terms of the ultimates. Just orbital rays online. We've seen how quickly these can swing team fights to those instant burst kills. So a lot of pressure on Jutsu and Wub right now to find something in the first moments of that ultimate.
Orbital Ray versus Orbital Ray. Man, I am scared of Wub right now, and I'm casting, bro. I'm not even in the lobby. Oh, overclock used. Wub's got to get out of there. Oh, Bun takes care of NVM, though. An aggressive push here from Jutsu, straight into the front line, but the slam comes in from Pela. Blade, nowhere to be out for run just yet, but they might be able to earn another one by the time the resets come through from ExOblivione. Then an Orbital Ray from Rajam, but Rajax, I think.
Cancelled.
Yep, cancelled completely. A Rajax from Regime. Pela takes out the judo from the skies, and Bun looking at another blade coming up. A deflect kill, but it's not even needed. A Rajax adding insult to injury. 2 minutes in the time bank for ExOblivione. Dude, they are on another level right now. It feels like they are just hitting a new gear.
Yeah, and like great awareness from Bun there, right? Like coming in to bail out the Sojourn when Wub was getting pressured from the far off flank. The Genji comes in, turns that around to get the opener for Rad Avidity. And I mean, they look rock solid. The ult executions, they're giving up some of these fights when it's necessary, putting themselves in a strategic advantage. Rad Avidity are feeling themselves.
Let's get a quick listening. They're on the defense right now. Let's see what plan they come up with to topple ExOblivione.
You can play high ground if you want. That's fine.
I'm playing high ground.
No, the thing about the statue hold is it's not supposed to be a hold. Like
we're supposed to fight.
You're supposed to crash out from there, but we just let them take angles and we do nothing.
Yeah.
Cause it's better for them there.
It's literally. It's 4th time the charm.
I think so. No, I think so. Let's just turn our brains off and fight when Pellis is the fight, okay? Everybody
Not 4th time's the charm.
I'm actually serious. 4th time's the charm.
Okay, I'm gonna play top left.
I'm listening to Pella.
I'm not playing like a pussy though.
I'm listening to Pella. Oh, if you play top left, they might be able to flip through.
No, this is more surround.
Okay.
Facts. I mean, hey, you just can't play scared. You cannot play
agree with the
scared,
analysis,
Jake.
right? If you're gonna hold the statue, you gotta pull the trigger. You gotta go. You can't play slow and just take the poke trade. But if you find those initiations, I mean, we've seen if Pella lands these stomps, I think the fight always is gonna look good for you. It's all on the Mauga, on the Genji, getting those quick follow-ups. We'll see if they can make that initiation a reality. As Bun also holding very close here on the flank.
Bro, I love the listening so much. Pure unfiltered mess in the comms. Not so much mess. More plans. I shouldn't say mess. Oh, messy language. There you go. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go here. This statue fight. Wub just, wow, taking a lot of damage there. Is Pella has to back
alive.
off. It's all good though. Because overrun, you run at Mach 1, so all chilling. Another stun in the corner. Dude, they're like a WWE fight, bro. You get Golden Boy on the cast in the moment.
Oh, big cleanup. Nice kills from Bun. Man, I can't believe Pella stayed alive in that fight. He's like sub 100 HP for 10 seconds there, just getting heal tank, but still the damage coming in. Bun trying to slow down the offense, knows she's just trying to buy time for these spawners. Really does make a difference. Even these little boops, it's all making a difference in getting these players back in for Rad Avidity. Really well played, despite the power play against them.
Jutsu needs help. Oh, with a right-click melee kill onto Jutsu. Jutsu already managed to kill Wub, though, which is the problem here. So Bun needs to perform some heroics to try and find himself a win in this fight. She has got Blade in about 4%, and Pella's already taken down Zoolander, so does Bun actually go for this? Half HP, a dash away? Yeah, doesn't think MBM wants any of this smoke? No, absolutely not. Good sticky bomb connections, though. Bun still not dead. 40 HP, and there it is. Okay. Border still a little bit of time, though, Jake, but I think ExOblivione, they're in a good spot. They're going to take the point.
Yeah, I think Wub is going to die here. Should be chased down. Yeah, no escape, no surrender. EXO want to chase for more. Looks pretty difficult here. Pella doesn't mind taking a little bit of damage, farming up blast that orbital array. And Luca's still going. They're thinking about going deep in this one. I think that might be a bridge too far.
Yeah, a little bit. A lot of ults though. Big ult dump fight coming up. MVM with this dupe as well. Could be rather scary. We saw a dupe of the Sojourn a little bit earlier on.
Both Sojourns. Overclock's coming online here. The duel in the streets, not a very comfortable spot for Sojourn, right? These tight angles, close quarters, could be finding themselves in the cage fight.
Well, there's the orbital ray, there's the cages, overclock available, that's a whole mass of bodies. Oh, we're back in Stockholm, everybody. That blade just doing so much damage for Wub, just briefly getting a kill on MVM before getting out of there. Rad Avidity, though, they've only got one player left, and Bun eventually a Selene. It's hard to tell what's going on in those fights, but the rally just helping Zoolander and the rest of the team stay alive in the fight.
Blade, Cage, and Ray, you know, not getting the one team fight. Yeah, Rally doing just enough to stall that Genji out. Copy and Overclock. Not the most obvious fights to, or ults rather, to combo here in the final fight. I think I'd probably rather be Rad Avidity here on the defense with Rally being such a great defensive tool.
I think a stun landed onto Bun 2 halfway through that fight, so another big tool you can use to stop the Genji just getting away with murder. Oh, still to the high ground. Wow, Wub really wants some of Jutsu right now. Showing him who's boss. Ribs the overclock a little bit later as Luca is demolished. Nice little slide onto the streets phase as well. Zoolander, there's no hope. Oh, no, there is. Bun's aim pretty good, but the healing even better.
Well, they capped. Yeah, they just got C9 in that fight. I missed it.
Oh, okay.
That's Avidity just gonna try and transition this to a forward hold. It's the best.
Wait, did Luca do that? Am I blind? Like, what just happened?
Somebody capped.
Well, surely there's the gift. Well, they're still winning this little scrap here at the very least. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go.
Does take some of the sting off getting C9 in that fight, but that's a fight that Avidity really wanted to reset the attackers, right? Keep the hold on second point. Holding here, usually not such a long-term prospect.
All right, okay.
Nice fun. Hold on, winning the unfavored 1v1 there on the flank.
Oh, Luke is dead. Yeah, Luke is dead. This is a spawn hold. On second.
All right, they're mad about this C9. They're feeling
really
some type of way. I mean, you heard snowball these together.
You did hear him in the comms, Jake. You don't want to play scared.
They should have been scared of the C9, but you know, hey.
Yeah, sure. Okay. You can put it like that. Quick wrap around here from ExOblivione. Yeah, trying to flip the map on them. Although Overwatch has been popped, and what is happening here? This small little room. I think you're going to survive for too long. NBF, although saying that, the beam? No, not quite. Yeah, but got the heal she needed.
Man, it's been like 3 fights since EXO has gotten a kill. Like, since they got this back out, they have not gotten a single kill. Avidity has been pretty fearsome in the aggression from this forward high ground.
2.5 minutes to go. Well, they've got advantage in the rain now, Jake, so there is that. But double DPS ult for ExOblivione. Another wraparound. Here comes the rally. And the stuns. Oh, they're going to hurt. There's the cage, too, in this small room. My goodness, tiny Overwatch moment.
Actual
Jeez. No, I love some tiny Overwatch, bro. Yeah, Regime separated from the rest of the team, unfortunately. Pella just quickly smacks them with their giant weapons. Payload's moving away from them, but only slowly. 2 minutes to go. And Jutsu dealt with.
Avidity do not take kindly to enemy heroes touching the objective. After what happened at the end of second point, they gotta make some statements about that. And Bun's been so nice in this Genji, really going toe-to-toe with the Echo, and I want to emphasize this is a bad matchup for Genji. Like, in the one-to-one on the flank, Echo should be strong.
Yeah, should insta-kill the Genji more often than not. Deflect not being the best tool in the world. Whoa, there's the cage. On the floor, actually. They can still shoot under the cage, though. That cage didn't reach all the way to the ground, but it didn't matter in the end. Just the overclock and everything, and the massive bodies. Jutsu had basically free reign, but Bun and Web still making it hurt. Support line down for ExOblivione.
Yeah, Avidity gonna have an opportunity to take the power play on the cart. No heals, meaning basically no chance here for EXO to actually sustain on the objective. You see Scuffed even confident. Peeking over peeking way too much. Oh yeah. No.
And Pella's gonna probably die now. Although saying that, he's very quick. Blade popped, Bun just trying to solve this fight, solve this problem with Scuff dead. And Warp still comes out with kills, so despite Scuff dying in a very weird spot, a very over-aggressive position, they still managed to win out this fight.
Yeah, and maybe Regime won't be as lucky. Yeah, big damage from Wub, gets followed up. And now, once again, to the spawn door, and I see no reason why Avidity can't retake this high ground hold. And a late kill onto Luca just before he gets to the immortality field.
Dude, it looked like Luca was in the immortality field there, the immo field. 30 seconds to go. I mean, Jake, they're not...
There's like a little... You see that little gap before you get to the MO.
I'm sorry, how is Bun alive? There is no way. That was a beam coming in. Straight to the spawn doors again. Wub peeking with 18 HP. NBM with the dupe on the Genji. Trying to make something happen in the backline. Just desperation plays here from ExOblivione. Even a Doomfist coming through from Luca. 10 seconds to go now. As time ticks down, so do the player numbers. There's a cage in the front line too for ExOblivione, and they know it's all over. Rally popped, everything thrown in, and the kitchen sink, and the Xbox and the PS4. 17 monitors, 3 drum kits. Everything thrown at them. ExOblivione end up taking them, and yeah, pissed, Jake, angry, anger, pure like steam coming out of the ears. We C9, we hold you to your spawn door unsecond, and we make it hurt. A 4-minute time bank to 0, basically there. That was an insane performance.
Avidity made that first match of the tournament look like a complete aberration, right? I mean, you got to remember, EXO did win 3-1 last time these teams played each other, right? Like they, if anything, they came into this confident. They said to us, you know, hey, we beat them before, we'll just beat them again. But this was a different beast. I mean, the team looking confident, Wub and Bun firing on all cylinders in their respective characters, having big moments. Honestly, really nice play. A lot to be excited about for fans of Avidity.
The C9's in this package as well, so we'll see exactly how it went down. We can have a look pixel by pixel. I hate to, oh, here it is. Okay, so, okay. Is it just a straight up C9? Did Pella try and charge in? Oh, they did.
Oh, the knockdown, of course.
It was the knockdown. Okay, that makes more sense. And then Wub and Bun are on high ground.
Oh, that's so painful, actually.
Yeah, okay.
That's insane. They're all on the objective. They're all like 1 inch away from the objective. That is unbelievable.
Yeah. The counter stun there was, yeah, super nice. And then, yeah, Bun and Wub like, hey, we can kill the high ground. Like, we can get this guy. It's all good. But, yeah, unfortunate. But, hey, it didn't matter to them, apparently. They just brushed it off. We go again.
I mean, well done by Luca, right? Like reading that the counter charge was going to come in, that Pella was going to look to touch with the overrun, and getting that knockdown. I mean, Genji and Sojourn, I think it's pretty normal for them to go for high ground, try to get kills, try to start the fight off, and actually win the fight. Normally, it is Mauga touching the card. 9 times out of 10, he would, but Luca had the heads-up read there to get the counter charge.
Hey, there's no value bets here. 51%, 49 with their prediction in the chat. I've got a feeling, Jay, this might be a 3-0. Rusapi, it's going to be the next map. ExOblivioni's, it's their pick as well.
I mean, it's starting to look that way, right? With like how hot Wub has been in this series, and we're going to a map where hitscan can be pretty impactful, and sometimes more than that. Sometimes hitscan can carry the freaking game on Rusapi. And with Bun, you know, following up so well on the Genji, feels like Avidity, they talked about it, you know, turn their brains on, be aggressive, fight together. It's looked really solid for them. Luca hovering the Winston. I'm going to say that's an inadvisable pick against Mauga Break Juno, but we'll see.
Surely.
That would be a very chaotic choice to go Winston here.
Chaotic evil. No, chaotic good choice.
No, it would be chaotic good, but I'm a little skeptical. Oh, is this real?
Yeah, real. I mean, 100% real.
They are probably sick of bashing their heads against the wall. They know that, I mean, Avidity is just owning them on this rush mirror, so maybe dive is the answer, but I don't know. I think this is going to be so hard for Winston to stay alive. They have so much damage for him.
Yeah. He's just going to get blown up. I mean, the bubble is not going to last half a second. Okay, here comes the wraparound, and Luca finding the back line. Whoa, dashing away. And now here comes the real, the pain for the Winston. Yeah, just...
You don't want that smoke, buddy. You do not want that smoke.
God. Dude, I think maybe next patch they give Winston... They trade 100 of his health for armor, I think.
So real.
I think that would be a good patch, I think. Balance team?
I always want more Winston buffs, man. Winston's the most fun hero.
He did get a buff recently. It wasn't the craziest buff of all time, but his leap got 10 extra damage. It does 50 now, I believe, instead of 40.
He's probably going to pop the Mauga from full HP if he lands on him.
So true, bro. So true. You know, Mauga got nerfed, bro, so we're good.
The Pella's just in. Like, he's actually raid bossing on the flank. And no cuts down Bun. This is where the Winston comp is strong, right? At like catching off people on the side angle, Genji in particular.
Yeah,
but man, even 4v5.
Pella's super low. Good pick off though on Regime. Well, finding these rather cheeky. Whoa, what's up, Lucio? Run! Oh my god. That's exactly what this comp is built for, like you just said. Just finding these random pick-offs. NVN?
No, he doesn't have wall climb!
NVN? Oh my... Okay, we didn't see that.
All right, in fairness, I thought he had wall climb too. I think he must have wall climbed on something before going out the edge.
I was like, surely he grapples there on the side like a little bit, but okay, apparently not.
Yeah, I think, you know, that's unlucky. It has happened on Genji.
Yes, it does.
And honestly, even if he's in the fight, like, it's not looking good. He's up against a rally. It's a fast reset, Jack. It's a fast reset. It's very efficient. He's a professional player. Nothing to see here. Can move along.
Nothing to see here. Well, unfortunately, there's going to be one big light that we're going to see in a second, and that's that orbital ray. And it's going to blind everybody. Wub dashing away. Oh, here comes the orbital ray. Can you snipe the Juno out of the skies? You've only got a couple of shots at it. Jutsu does receive that Suzu just in time to before they get stomped on by Pella. That's Orbital right, doing a little bit of damage at the very least, and now here becomes the problem, Jake. This Winston has got no Primal Rage, has got no CDs remaining, and they are still pushing, and they've still got an overclock. Double tap from Wub, and straight to the spawn go ExOblivione. A nice little deflect there, but not quite enough to actually kill the Sojourn. Eventually they do with the help of this rush, but they've used a lot in this fight, an expensive one, and a 97 meter to 0 lead now for Rad ExOblivione. Oh, and
Cage is caught.
Blade in the cage, double blade in fact. NVM's already found one in NY. It's a lot of damage from NVM. Fight's surely over. Oh, don't dodge the Juno. We're good. Oh, what?
Is it toxic if I want to bundle a Reaper? Or...
I'm sorry. What the hell, Wub?
Maybe I'm a terrible person, but I want bundle.
You are a terrible person. And not even just that statement, bro.
No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Reaper's the pick. But I don't think Rad Avidity are going to change anything. They're executing at such a high level. 0.29 meters. ExOblivione starting the comeback.
Comeback's real. We got it off of the center pavilion. I mean, Wub finding 2 picks at the very end of that fight as well from like Narnia was just ridiculous. Well, here comes the next dive. There is a rally from NY as well, so I don't think this is going to last too long. Packs being thrown out, Jutsu already down, and Wub just kind of running down the front line. Yeah, this is a painful match to watch. You know, I like their thinking, right? ExOblivione, they come in. We're not winning these Malga 1v1s. Let's change it up. Let's go Winston, but Rad ExOblivione have all the answers.
Well, you had me until you said Winston, but...
well, you know, I'm explaining maybe their thought process.
Yeah, I don't mind the change up. Oh, and a boop as well. He booped his
head. Oh, he booped his little head.
Luca, close to Primal. He's got it. But are you going to 1v5 with Primal here?
He's gonna try. Yeah, I don't think even Bushway could 1v5 Primal there, or Fearless, or Smurf, any of the Winston gods. Team kill. Jake, is this going to be another 5-minute completion?
You gotta hit the tool-assisted speedrun Primal to win that fight. You need to lock on. Ooh. All right, we're looking at a full cap here, Jack. We're looking at ExOblivione losing their tournament life here.
Yep. And there's a rush. Wub has got the overclock. Sound barrier comes in. Luckily, Wub is already making an exit. Luca on the Rhine now. Ryan Force. He's in. He's swinging. He can't find too many kills, though. But Jutsu ends up cleaning up 1. But unfortunately, Pella's already found 2. And I think Ryan, you know, he probably needs an extra pair of sneakers or something. That guy is pretty damn slow.
The cart's over here.
Slam and stomp and a goodbye and a wave, and that'll be it. Rad ExOblivione. They cap. Full cap.
Like, can you ever have fun?
You guys gotta go look in the mirror and just start sobbing and shit.
Nice job, guys.
Oh, totally gone.
Hell yeah, guys.
End of a very long day.
Oh, look, this was cold.
You know we were sandbagging in the first time around, right?
Legit.
Don't say that.
We just wanted to lose this record round.
Okay.
What's up, guys?
Yo.
It's Jake. I'm your comms. You guys had a crazy long day. How many matches have you guys played today?
Too many.
Our COD players
Too many.
have played.
They lost count.
I've only
they did a warm up for their CAW team, then they did 1 game for CAW, then they did a warm up for us, then they played our first game, then they went back and they played another game for CAW, and then they came back for this game. So
what?
All right,
so you're like super warmed up.
We will keep this interview short.
Yeah, we're keeping it short so you get to rest and celebrate, of course, as well. But did the preparation look like heading into this match?
A lot of Overwatch.
Not get stunned like by Queen, because our team gets stunned like by Queen, but we know how to play this matchup now, so it was pretty easy, in my opinion.
How to hit the textbooks.
Okay, it might have been convenient that this team was our warm-up. We warmed up against this team and we were beating them in the warm-up, and now we just play against them again.
A little bit.
Well, that's a confidence booster, I'm sure.
Exactly.
What do you guys think about O3 Splash? Obviously, they're your next opposition in the lowest finals.
I've seen Peace get rated higher than Bun in tier list.
Oh.
So, hoping for not Genji gap.
Okay.
Fun thoughts.
Drama.
We scrim O3 Splash a lot. They're really cool. We're friends with them. So we're hoping for a fun match.
Hoping
I want to. They wanted to face you guys too.
Yeah, we like them a lot. They're cool.
Well, one last question before we let you go. Bun, you're actually being targeted here by Nightmare as well. They want to play against you in the finals. How does that feel to be given the extra call out? Does that motivate?
I don't know. It's like the same. Like Xera called me out, but like after this match, we're gonna play Minecraft together. So I don't really get it. I don't know what's happening.
That's where it's going down in Minecraft. Hey, that's fair. That's fair. Gonna relax as well. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck in your next match, and once again, congratulations on the dub.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, good luck further.
Yeah, so we got to hear the winning comes, and also a quick chat, of course, after their victory. Wub is getting the player of the match. I mean, Wub and Bun both had a phenomenal time in this one.
Yeah, I mean, Wub's a beast. Like an absolute
I mean, this first
beast.
map was a statement. I mean, the fact that he's played like a ton of series today is insane.
Yeah. And still being
looking
like
sharp, like
Omega warm
switched on, like sharp. Yeah, it's crazy. Like he was getting insane.
And we highlighted Jutsu, right, from the other side for the Sojourn play, but like then Wub comes in and is like, oh, never mind, forget about Jutsu. Look at me.
Yeah, I felt EXO, as good as they were in that first series of the day, they, I think it's really hard to come back from like a super close game 5. You barely win. I mean, that's an adrenaline dump that even the top teams in the world would sometimes struggle to like continue to perform match after match after a situation like that.
Absolutely. Interesting to hear that this was also the team they warmed up against. So yeah, that's definitely a confidence boot.
You're beating them in warm-up and then it's like, oh wait, we got an official. We just want to do the same again? Yeah, sounds good. Like, easy peasy.
Yeah, just run it back. Just run it back. Speaking of running it back, let's take a look at our updated standings, or rather at the bracket, to see where we're at after this beautiful match at the lower bracket, which unfortunately did send ExOblivione NA home. We have a lot of good things to say about that team as well, of course, but the lower final will be fought out between 0-3 Splash and Rad ExOblivione. And the winner will be going up against Nightmare.
Yeah, it will be fun. Obviously, Nightmare kind of want to face Avidity, so that's going to be cool. But 0-3 Splash, if they make it through, that'll be a nice little rematch as well. We'll see how Nightmare perform, but they're going to be on their A game. We'll see if we'll see how long Xera's house in Minecraft lasts as fun joins.
What kind of mode do you think he's playing?
Wait, mod or like model?
Yeah, mod mode
Minecraft. Probably like one of the science mods that's like Gigabrain that I can't work out. Probably one of those. He's pretty good.
Yeah, I once joined the server with people who play that one. People go crazy in there. People go crazy.
I do not understand. Me like simple Minecraft.
Yeah,
I'm a simple man.
I literally built tree houses, and I'm like, ooh, this is nice.
And I like to fight the dragon.
I treat it like The Sims. That's how I play Minecraft. That's not what it's supposed to be. Either way, we do have some NA best plays as well. I first honestly thought we're just going to show you all 3 Runazapi completions, because we would totally have time.
That was insane.
That would be pretty funny. How?
We did not play Runazapi today.
Quick Runasapis.
Yeah.
I feel like all 3 combined was like a normal time bank, I think.
Right. All right, Jutsu obviously making it into our highlight-worthy plays. Jutsu had a phenomenal game. Anything he touched?
Jutsu, I like this. I like
actually forbidden Jutsu.
That headshot was crazy too. Like hitting that, you can only see the top of their skull, and you're still clicking heads. Yeah,
so switched on. Like actually check their PC.
And who's surprised we saw in Xera Blades? Like, come on, man.
All right, production. I see you. 100 to 0. I like it. It's just great to see this guy on Genji. In this meta where I feel Genji can really shine. As fun as the Echo was to see in Stockholm, all the crazy duplicate plays and stuff, I feel Genji is just this, flashy beast when it comes to this meta. The blade moments get so crazy, so chaotic here. And it's just up to the almost like intuition of the players, like reading what to do next in these fights.
Yeah, I don't miss those double Maga situations.
Yeah, the less Maga, the better. The less Maga.
One was bad enough.
I am a Maga fan. I'm gonna die on this hill. I like Maga. I think this stomp is like really sick when they do like the full stun stomp. Very, very nasty. And then the team play potential to like swarm over each other. I admit it gets a little.
I love when my eyes get assaulted by colors and like cages and beams.
I like Maga. I like Maga.
You've just described Overwatch as a whole, Jaws. Congratulations.
Beams and colors and abilities and
colors. There's so much stuff. You know what else we have with signups? That's right. So make sure to grab your friends, form a team, and sign up for season 4 of the FACEIT League. That's right. We're currently in the playoffs, so we're wrapping up season 3, and we're doing so with a banger. Like, we have so many great matches, so many good teams, and you could be one of them. Or maybe you're the bottom of the barrel, but you're gonna have fun with it, and that's all that matters. Prize pool has quadrupled. We're now looking at $200,000 spread across the 2 regions for next year. So that's a lot of fun stuff coming your way.
Yeah, 100%. Like, it's never been easier to like pug and stuff. It's always been like, oh, you know, you join this like Discord or whatever, like, oh, we pug here, we do this, and like it's like centralized now. Everybody goes to one place. Like, it's gonna feel way better, and hey, you might win a little bit of prize money as well. It's always fun being in a more competitive environment with your friends.
That's right. And with that, Jack, Jake, speaking of friends, it's time to say goodbye to the 2 of you. It's been a pleasure as per usual. We're going to see you again tomorrow to put a bow on everything that's been the FACEIT League this very season. For now, we're gonna head to bed, we hydrate, we rest up, and go again tomorrow, 9 p.m., 9 a.m. in fact, not 8 p.m.
9 p.m. We're starting
we're starting
9 p.m. baby, 6 hours.
No,
Let's go.
9 a.m. and we're early birds. We're catching worms and all that good stuff. If you,
I haven't seen Matt catch a single thing in his life, like, so I'll be looking forward to that.
Well, yeah, we're looking forward to that.
L,
we obviously
baby,
start again with the EMEA region. So we're gonna have the lower bracket finals and the grand finals in both regions coming at you tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, big thanks to our production crew for holding down the fort and making this